Hi everybody. Happy Sunday, happy February. Can you believe we're already in February? That January just flew by. Alright, tonight we're gonna dip back into our 4 Against Darkness campaign. Let me get rid of some screens here. Might take me a second. This is all new stuff. Alright, timer down to the bottom. Starting screen down to the bottom. Alright, I think I got everything lined up here. So today we are going to be playing Curse of Castle Ravenstein. We're going to continue with our normal party here. Last time we did hit some level 3 on half the party. Here's the rules that just popped up right now if you want to read them. I'll be taking that screen down in a bit, and this adventure is a bit different than some of the other ones you probably have seen. This is based on playing through a deck of cards. What I have done is I've gone ahead and scanned the cards and put them inside a random image selector, and we'll use that to determine what our adventure looks like. As you can see here, I've kind of already started our map. We have our starting room. So this is going to be the theme of this dungeon. It's going to be purple. Since the Curse of Castle Ravenstein cards are purple, I figured we'd go with that for the design. We will design the dungeon after we complete it, like normal. I normally do that off stream, or sometimes I'll actually just fire up stream and we'll draw the dungeon. All depends. Alright, we don't need these ones. Can do without that. This is our room tracker. I like this little thing because I normally like put a number on what room we're on, and then that shows in the middle of the tracker here. Purple is also my favorite color, so I'm a little biased. Alright, let me, if we need the rules, I'll pop them back up once in a while, maybe, but for now, here you go. So here's how the card picker works. You'll see here on the left side of the screen. This will make it a lot easier for you all to read too, so I won't have to spend a lot of time trying to get the cards to focus on camera. You know, they'll just show up for you. In the upper right hand corner, you'll see we have our character sheets. Those are how we start the current adventure off on. I also keep a tracker here in pencil that I manage inventory and spells and stuff and all that on the side. And we got our trusty markers, our dice pad if we need it. You know what I need to get? I need to get like a Yahtzee shaker for these, so I can just set it down without them flying all over the place. Be much easier to keep them on camera. So what we'll do here as well, if you want to play along, and people seem to be active and wanting to, I will ask for the chat to decide where we go and certain things we do, and if you guys aren't active, then I'll just pick and do them myself. You can always just hop in and out, doesn't matter. It's a fun casual game. The way this works is, you know, it's rules light. You know, as long as you're having fun, that's all that matters. Or a tower. No, I need something that I can just put down on the actual map. I mean, if I want a tower, I can just put this each time I roll, but I want something where I can just go like that and the dice roll right flat and center without covering up the map. Hey, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. If at any time you have questions or ideas, you know, let me have them. I'm having a lot of fun building this with the community. If you're not already in the Discord, you should go join my Discord. Links are down in the About section, where we talk about, you know, the adventures and what we're doing, and I let you all give me advice, pick adventures. Unfortunately, we did try to play a game on Friday, but I had a family emergency and had to cut out like midstream. That adventure, I'm not sure what we're going to do. I kind of just erased it for now. I don't know if we're going to pick it back up at a later time or what, but we'll definitely do it again, but for now it's put on the side. Alright, so the way this works here is each room basically gets 3 rolls of the cards. I'm going to do one just to kind of explain, and then we'll get started. So this first one doesn't count. So I would roll on a random. So now you can see that's our room. So we would draw that room, and since we know it's a room, and we know it's a room because it's yellow, the corridors will be white. So then we flip another card, and we read what it says on the room. Empty, may be searched. So then we flip another card, and then we do the search option, which is combat. So to resolve that combat, then we flip another card, and we would be fighting 2d6 animated furniture. So that's how this is all going to work. So, does anybody have a preference, left or right? Let me get my notebook handy. Alright, we're going to go right first, since no one's picking. Alright, so this is our room here. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 across. We're just going to loosely sketch these because we will be going back to redraw them later on. This is a cool looking room. This would be like a neat final boss room, honestly. Alright, we have it drawn, so we know it's a room. I love pictures of your game room. That's a great setup. Thanks! Yeah, I got a few groups that come over during the week and play D&D. And that's where we play. The starting screen that you guys seen today and that I put on my Blue Sky account is actually where we stream from. That's my office / spare bedroom. Alright, it's a room. And now we see what it is. It is empty, but may be searched. And when we search on it, we find the room is bare. There is nothing there. Alright, so our options here are we can go through this door down here, or we can go north through an open hallway that we don't know what is there yet. Anybody have any suggestions? Or we can go back and go left. If anybody really wants to go left, we can backtrack. Just so it's noted, normally when you backtrack, you have to roll to see if you get any wandering monsters. But since this is the starting room, we don't have to worry about that. Alright, I think we're just going to continue going east. So that's a corridor. And it doesn't exactly line up, so we will kind of flip this around and go 1, and that goes down 2, goes over 2, and then up 2. Now let's see what we got. Corridor. We got combat. Alright, and our combat is a flesh golem. Oh, it's a weird monster. Alright, it's a level 4 construct. So, put that down. It's a level 4 construct. It has 6 life. It has 1 attack that deals 2 damage. We'll represent that by here. It's immune to sleep, poison, and charm. Fire spells deal double damage. Heroes rolling on a defense of 1 or 2 must save versus a level 4 knockdown or forfeit their next turn. Barbarians add +2 to the save reactions. 1 it flees, 2 it fights, and there's treasure. Alright, so there is treasure here. That's good. Let's write that down. It's normal treasure. Alright, so what we're going to do here, our mage does have some bonuses to fire, so the flesh golem is weak to that, so we'll use up 1 of his fire spells for that. They have 2 fireball spells, and we have a fire staff as well that has 3. So we got lots of fire spells for this dungeon to use. What we need to do is roll higher than the 4. Since its level is 4, we gotta get a 4 or higher. Our warrior rolled a 4 plus 3 is 7. So that is 1 damage. Because 4 can go into 7 once. Our rogue rolled a 3, which is lower than a 4. They don't have any bonuses. The cleric rolled a 2 plus 1 is 3. It's not good enough. But the mage did roll a 5, and it has a +2 because it has bonus to fire attacks. So it hits, so it did 1 damage. So it's down to 4 hit points. Alright, now the golem gets to randomly attack 1 hero. Whatever is the lowest roll here is who they'll attack. Alright, they're attacking the rogue. Rogue needs to roll a 5 or higher to defend. 6, that's a natural save no matter what. So no damage. Alright, party's turn to attack. We got 2 1s, those are automatic misses. But the warrior rolled a 4, plus 3 is 7, so they did hit, so they're down to 3. And I didn't say what the mage was going to do, so we'll count that as a normal attack, which is 3 plus 0, so they missed. Alright. It is the flesh golem's turn again. And, oh, we got 3 ties here. They're attacking the rogue again. Rogue needs to roll 5 or higher. 2 plus 3 is 5, so they did defend. Got lucky there. Alright, party's turn to attack. Alright, warrior 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 can go into 8 twice, so that knocks them down to 2 hit points. And that means they are below half health now, which means they also go down a level. Rogue, 2 plus 0, missed. Cleric, 4 plus 1 is 5. So that is a hit. They're down to 1 hit points. And our mage comes in with the +1 magic staff and does connect because they did get lowered. And we have defeated the flesh golem without taking any damage. So what that's going to do, that's also going to give us a banked XP. Anytime you kill a major foe, that's 1 XP. That's what you use to level up. So when we get, let's see here, a warrior and the cleric are level 2. So when we get 3 XP, we can attempt to level up. Leveling up doesn't always occur, but we'll explain that, when we get there. All right. Our next, I think we're going to go down here just to see if we can branch off somehow. Let's pick up. Nope, we got a basic hallway, so this is just going to be a dead end here. That is 3. And 3 is a corridor. On that corridor, we have combat again. And for this combat, we are going to have 2d6 castle bats. Level 2 vermin. Heroes attack and defense rolls are at a -1 until the bats are reduced to their half initial numbers. Reactions on a d6. 1 to 2 they flee, 3 to 4 they bribe, 1 food each, or 5 to 6. So we can attempt to give them food and they wouldn't attack us, but we're going to attack them. Alright, let's see how many bats we get. We only got 3 bats, so that's not too bad. So 1, 2, and 3. They are level 2, so these should be really easy for us to finish off. Everyone's just going to normal attack. Oh, you know, we also forgot to roll the treasure on the flesh golem, so we'll go back and do that after this battle. Alright, our warrior rolled a 5 plus 3 is 8. 2 can go into 8 4 times, so we cleared out all the bats in 1 hit without really any trouble at all. So that's going to give us +1 on the minions table. When we reach 10 on this, we also bank another XP to use to try to level up. And we have that treasure roll, so let's go back to that. So here's our treasure table. I printed up really nice and big so it's easier for people to see. Let's see what we get. 4. We are in a dungeon. A jewel worth 2d6 times 5 gold pieces. So 5 times 5 is 25. So we got jewel worth 25 gold. Alright, I wrote that in the notes. Alright, well, we're going to backtrack then. We're going to go to room number 2. Let's see if we get a wandering monster. And we don't because we didn't roll a 1. And now we get to pick our next room. We will do a max of 20 rooms as well. Alright, so our next room is kind of like our... Oh, it is our starting room as well. Alright, so that goes that way. That way, up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it has 2 doors. That is room number 4. Alright, so it is a room, so let's see See what we get. Treasure. Alright. And then the next card, we'll see what the treasure is. And it is 1 scroll. Alright, so here's our scroll table. Let's see what we get. 6. We got a sleep scroll. That's pretty nice. Those are really nice for when you have a large battle against minions or vermin to clear them out quickly. Alright, awesome. Alright, we're gonna go east. Continue east, see where that takes us. Alright, and our room or corridor is... Oh. We're gonna be missing like half of this, but it's okay. At least this gave us something that we can continue going up the side here. That's nice, at least. Alright, 5 is a room. So I like scribbled on the notes really quickly of each one. Alright, let's see. In this room we have special. And our special is you find D31 prison cells. There's a 4 and 6 chance per cell to contain a prisoner. Only the crypt key will open the lock. Get 1 XP roll per prisoner freed. No need to escort them out. Alright, we don't have the key yet, but we can come back. Let's see if there's prisoners in here. So it says there's a 4 and 6 chance. So how about a 1 through 4 on the dice? Means there's a prisoner in the cell. So you find 1d3 plus 1 prison cell. So let's see how many prison cells. Wow, 6. We have 7 prison cells. This, if we get that key and come back here, that's going to be amazing possibility to level up here. It almost seems like way too good. Alright, so we got 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is how we'll do this. So 4 of the cells have a prisoner in it. So if we get that key, we can open up 4 XP. That was pretty good. A little bit over half of it there. Hi Brochetti, did the 3.6k grind make you quit ESO? No. I was on my way out. The reason why I did that grind was knowing I was going to be stopped playing, and I wanted to take my last bit of effort and make sure that if I ever come back to the game, I was at max level and had everything I needed to keep jumping back into raiding and whatnot. Alright, let's keep going. We'll go north. See what this room takes us here. Alright, that doesn't really give us much. Alright, we're gonna have to reconfigure this room to match the layout here. So let's do it this way. We'll say this is up against the wall here. and we'll flip it. So it's just basically going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. Over, and I have a door here, and then a door here. Now let's see what we get. Empty may be searched. Oh, you know what I've been forgetting to do? These bones. We're supposed to be collecting these bones. Let me go back and look. Totally forgot about that. So room 1, room 4, and room 5. I gotta see if they had bones in them. 4 was the beginning room, so I know it didn't. And then room 5 didn't as well. Okay, we're good. We're good. And the last one we had didn't have bones in it either. Alright. So let's see what we get when we search. We get combat. And our combat is going to be a Shadow Knight. So it's another weird monster. It is a level 4 weird monster. It has 4 life. And it has 2 attacks. It's immune to sleep, poison, and charm. Armor and shield bonuses do not aid on defense rolls. Holy cow. It does have 1 treasure. Alright, we need to take this guy out because he's going to hit basically anybody but the rogue. Not good. Our warrior missed. Our rogue did hit. So he'll go down to 3 life. Our cleric, this is really good, hit a 6. So if you're here for the first time, we have a rule in the game called exploding 6s. So when you attack, if you roll a 6, it's basically like a crit, and you get to keep attacking. So 6, 7, 8, 9. 4 can go into 9 twice. So that knocks him down to 1 hit point, which puts him below half life, which means his level turns down to 3, which then makes this roll on the wizard, who attacks right after the cleric, able to hit him. So we did take out the Shadow Knight in our first round. Got lucky there. And that banks us 2 XP. We're 1 away from being able to try to level up one of our heroes that's still at level 2. Alright. Next, we're going to keep going north and see if that ends up there, because then it's easier to backtrack to go the other way. Now let's see what we get for the room. And it is a 1, 2... Unfortunately, it is a dead-end room. And we didn't roll on our treasure. Let me go back to that again before I forget. 2. Or you know what? I wonder if we're supposed to... Yeah, you know what? Instead of using this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the cards and pick for the treasure. So, we will resolve that on this card right here, and then we'll continue with the room. So this does not count what this room would be. I'm gonna go back and get the treasure for the night. So we got a 2d6 gold. 10 gold. We made 35 gold so far this adventure. Alright, now that room that we just made is empty, may be searched. And we will search it, and we get, this room is bare, nothing in it. Alright, so what we're going to do now is, we're going to backtrack to 6 and head through the west door. Hey, Dev. Alright. Let's see what room we get. Oh, we get a corridor. That goes 1, 2. Up 1. This is nice. This gives us basically a direction to go each way. 1, 2, 3. And 1 over. Alright, room 8. Let's see, it is a corridor, so we get, wow, combat again. And our combat is going to be another Shadow Knight. Okay. And that's a treasure, so I gotta remember to roll on the treasure. You guys gotta remember, make me roll on the treasure. It has been a while. It's nice to see you again. We've been streaming now for about 2 weeks again. Non-video games. We're playing solo TTRPG games. We've been playing this. We played some Morkborg as well. Alright, the Shadow Knight is a level 4. It has 4 hit points, and it has 2 attacks. Again, it's immune to sleep, poison, and charm, and none of our armor is helpful against it because it does shadow damage. Our heroes get to attack first. Last one of these we faced, we took them straight out. Let's hopefully we can do that again. Darn it. Miss. Rogue misses. Cleric hits for 1 damage. So he's down to 3 life. But our wizard did hit with a 6, so they get to roll again. Come on, give me another 6. 3. Which is 8, so they did do 2 damage at least, so they're down to 1 hit point. Which means their level drops by 1, because they're below halfway. And now they get to attack. They are going to try to hit whatever the lowest dice roll is. 1. They're going to try to hit the cleric. Now the cleric needs to roll a 4 or higher right now to defend. They do have a +3 to their defense, but all that is armor, so none of that matters. And they rolled a 6. Hey, they did defend. Alright, the knight does get 2 attacks, so let's see who the second attack is first. And nice, they're going to fight the rogue. The rogue has a natural +3 to his defense. So, let's see how that works out here. 4, 5, 6, 7. So they did defend. Alright. Second round. 2 + 3 is 5. Shadow Knight is down to 3, so that does take out the Shadow Knight. And that does give us a third XP, which means we have a chance to level up a character here. But first, we're going to roll on that treasure. I remembered to do the treasure this time. So let's pick a random image for a treasure, and we get 1 gem versus 2d6 times 10 gold. $8 times 10 is 80 gold. Gem, 80 gold pieces. And we get a chance to level up. So, do we level up the cleric or do we level up the warrior? Does anybody have any preferences? While you do that, I'm actually going to fix something here that I just noticed. So who do we want to level up, the warrior or the cleric? Help me decide. Yes, I'm enjoying it a lot, honestly. It's I work on a computer like 12 to 15 hours a day. So looking at a screen to have enjoyment is not what I want to be doing. So, on the advice of a doctor that I was dealing with some eye problems, some migraine problems, suggested that I go to my local game store and find like a board game group. And what I ended up doing was finding Dungeons and Dragons group. And from there I've been playing, in-person gaming with people at the store or at my house for the last few years. Our rogue does have +4 because they do have a light armor that they can wear, and then +3 from their level. Alright, no one picked what they want to level up, so we're going to level up the warrior. Or actually, no, I think we're going to level up the cleric. Move these so I don't... Alright, so our cleric is level 3. Our attack is +1 normal attack, +3 to undead. Alright, we'll make that look nicer later. That's great. Glad the optometrist was aware and made such a great suggestion. Yeah, me too. Me too. So now they have 7 hit points. Every time you level up, you get +1 hit point as well. Alright, so which way we going? I think we're going to go south just to try to end this corridor or whatever. Yeah, the cleric is doing a lot of work. I would eventually like the cleric to probably be our tank, and we can bring in other characters. So if you're part of my Discord, we have a whole world section built out for this game. And the premise is that we have a guild hall called the Gilded Torch. And in that section in the Discord, you can see we have 20 available classes to play. And all those classes have a character based around them in the guild that we can bring into the games. So I'd eventually like to do that. But you always need a cleric in the party, because they're like the only ones that can heal, so. Alright, so yeah, let's go south. Well, that's not going to do us much good. That's going to be another dead-end room here. And that is room 9. Let's see what we get. You've been a part of the Discord since 2017? That's amazing you still stayed there even though I didn't have anything active in there for so long. It's really cool. Alright, so this is a room. In this room you get empty. Maybe search. Let's see what we get. Choose. You find a clue, a secret door, or a treasure. We are definitely going to take a clue. Do people still use my guild hall? I know I haven't like updated any of the stuff in there for so long, but I'm still sure it has some use. Alright, so we took a clue. Alright, so now we get the backtrack. Let's go to 8 and let's go north. Let's see if we get a wandering monster first. And we do, we get a wandering monster. Alright, so... a wandering monster here... We're gonna have to go to the book to see who we get. Gotta find him in here. Alright, got my book. Let's look. So here, if you're new here, this is the core book for the game. With all the rules and fun stuff. And when I went to your guild hall, you thought someone gutted it? What do you mean by that? Alright, 2 on the vermin table is... Oh, how fitting. 3d6 vampire bats. We got 8 vampire bats, so... 2 versus each hero. 2, 4, 6, 8. They are going to be hero class level, or hero character level. So our highest one is 3, so they'll be level 3. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Alright, so they're at level 3. They have no treasure. Spellcasting rules are at a -1 due to their distracting shrieking. Despite the vampire moniker, these creatures are animals, not undead. Alright. Let's take these guys out quick. Alright, I was writing stuff down. We got... Alright, so our warrior rolled a 4, plus 3. Well, actually... Oh, that's right, they're still level 2. So 4, 5, 6, 7. Which means they took out 2 of them. Our rogue rolled a 2. Alright, doesn't get his bonus because we're not outnumbered, so the rogue does miss. The cleric rolled a 5, plus 1 is 6, which means they took out 2. And the wizard rolled a 4, plus nothing, which means they took out 1, because they are level 3. Alright, so everyone but the mage will be attacked here. We have to roll higher than a 3. And warrior 3 plus 3, 6 definitely. Cleric 2 plus 4, 6 definitely. And the cleric 3 plus 3, 6 definitely. So we saved all of them. And now we get to attack again. 4, 7, which which means we took out 2 of them. Rogue now gets to add its modifier because we are outnumbering, so that is a 5, and we had cleared out the bats with no party damage. So that means we get to go up 6 on the vermin table, or on the minions table. We do have a house rule here where vermin count is 1 and minions count is 2. And we also do that because we have a house rule on leveling where you have to have banked XP to be able to level accordingly to whatever level you're trying to reach. Which is a little bit slower. Alright. We're going to keep going north. Let's see what we get here. Okay, that's not too bad. Go up that way. And that means this is actually going to connect into here. Could have. But this is a dead end. Alright, so we are room number 10 here already. We're halfway done. We might have to do more rooms, because we're not really getting any of the stuff to complete what's going on, and we're not really having a hard time here, so might as well do more than 20 rooms if we can. Alright, let's see what we get here. So this is a corridor, and 10. Corridor is treasure with a trap. Alright, so let's do the trap first. And our trap is falling rubble. Alright, for falling rubble, the first hero must save versus a level 4 trap or lose 2 life. Rogues and assassins add their level. Dwarves and barbarians add half their level. So, unfortunately, the rogue is not first. The warrior is. So, our warrior has to roll a 4 or higher or lose 2 life. And they failed. So, they are down to 6 life. And there was a treasure as well. So we'll have our rogue. Well, I guess we get the treasure automatically. It didn't really say. It said treasure with trap. So yeah. Alright, so how about we do this? How about we say that the we'll roll, and on a 1 to 3, the falling boulder or rubble destroyed the treasure as well. And in a 4, 5, or 6, it didn't. 4, it didn't. Alright, so we're going to get the treasure. So let's see what the treasure was. 1 scroll. Here's our scroll table. Let's see what we get. 2, a scroll of escape. Alright, we're going to give that scroll of escape to the warrior. Remember that for later. And then from there, we'll continue on. Alright, let's go to the west. Wow, no bones yet. Alright. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is a door there, so that's good. But this is a dead end up here. Alright, this is a room, so in this room we get treasure with a trap. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Alright, let's see what the trap is first. And we get Gas-filled chamber. Doors close and lock. Each hero must save versus a level 3 trap or lose 1 life each turn until lock is picked. It's a level 6 lock. Or bash down for level 6. Golems and undead automatically save. Alright, so we're gonna have to escape really quickly out this chamber. Let's see what the treasure is. We'll grab that as well. Alright, that's level 6. Turn. Okay. We'll do the treasure first. Am I familiar with Linux? No. I'm not. Sorry. Alright, treasure. Oh, it's only a D6 gold. Oh, we can get 1 gold piece. Alright, so what we have to do here to escape is roll a 6 or higher. Our rogue does add level to disarming, so we will have to roll a 3 or higher, or everybody takes 1 point of damage. 2, we failed. Everybody takes a point of damage. Alright, let's roll again. 3, 8, we did it. Alright, we made it through. Unfortunately, we took some damage. But now we get to show what this room is, or corridor, or whatever it's going to be. Alright, it's going to be... Oh, we're getting this room a lot, aren't we? 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't get that doorway because it's up against the end there. Alright, 12 is a room. Let's see what we get. It is a special. I have a lot of friends that did make that switch with Windows 11 and all the problems it's having. Unfortunately, I don't have those problems with what I do for work on my computer, so I didn't find any reason to yet. Alright, the special will be a laboratory. Roll a d6. On a 1 or 2, a disfigured flesh golem attacks. Card 3. 3 to 4, you find 1 dose of Wolfsbane, 1 defense versus Ivar. 5 to 6, you find 1 potion of healing. Okay, that's interesting. Alright, let's see what we get. And we got a 1, so we are facing a flesh golem. Alright, I don't have the card handy on me. Let me see if I can randomly get it quickly. There it is. Alright, so this flesh golem is a level 4. Weird monster. It has 6 life. And it has 1 attack that does 2 damage. Any character hit by it has to save versus a knockdown or we miss our next turn. Alright, let's take this guy out in our first round so we don't have to worry about that. Alright, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4 can go into 7 once, so that is 1 damage. Whoops, almost dropped it. 5. A rogue rolled a 3. That is not high enough. Cleric rolled a 1, which is an automatic miss. And the wizard did roll a 6. And I didn't say if it was a fireball or a spell, so it's a normal attack. So 6. Hey, another 6. 12. 13, 14, 15. 4 can go into 15 3 times. So he's down to 2 life. Wow, the mage showing up all the other melee. I don't even know what GP I have on my work computer. That's what I'm streaming from as well. It's been so long since I looked at the specs. Alright, Golem gets to attack. Let's see who he attacks. It's the lowest number. And he attacks the cleric. Cleric rolled a 1. That's an automatic miss, so the cleric takes 2 points of damage and down to 4. Alright. Party's turn. Let's... Oh, you know what? He's down to half life, so he does go to a 3. Let's not forget that. Let's roll. Hey, the warrior rolled a 6. 7, 8, 9, 10. 3 can go into 10 3 times, and they only have 2 life, so that means we take them out. No, I never played it on anything but PC. Alright, so that gives us another banked XP. That's good. And since all our characters have taken a point of damage, we do have bandages that you can use once per adventure. So everyone's gonna use a bandage and heal 1 point. But now we can't do that again. Alright, we're gonna go south here. Nope, we get 1 treasure. Almost forgot about the treasure again. Alright, let's see what we get on the treasure. 2d6. 8 gold pieces. Alright. Trying to remember who I met you through? I have no idea. Be just someone that I do remember, and if you know them very well, that probably is it. Oh, we got our first bone. Very good. Alright, so let's flip this and convert this. So 1, that is 5. It'll be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, with an open. And then that goes inward 1, 2. It's a cool looking room. This would be room 13. Does Beach still stream? Alright, 3. Alright, that is a room. Let's see what we get. It is a room, so it's empty but maybe searched. And we will search and see what we get. Not often. This room is bare. Alright, we're gonna go this way because it has a bunch of options that connect and kind of flesh out this part of the castle. Alright, we get our corridor here. It doesn't exactly line up, but we will make it 1, 2, 3, 4 over. And then down 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, this is a corridor. Let's see what we get. In the corridor, we get treasure. And the treasure we get is 2d6 gold. 10 gold. Alright, we'll continue down here and connect whatever this is. Alright, we get this room. Oh, this is going to be interesting. So, fortunately, I think we're gonna have to do it this way. Go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're gonna combine these two. And what that is going to allow us to do is have another door here. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm dealing with the same things. Our last stream I actually had I cut it short for the same reason. Alright, so we have 14, 15. That is a room. Let's see what is in that room. And that room is a treasure as well. Come on, give us something good for treasure. 1 gem, 2d6 times 10 gold. 6 times 10, 60 gold gem. Alright, so we have this way up here that we didn't explore. So we might have to backtrack to there eventually. We can go this way or we can come back around, but all of our directions now basically means we have to go this way. Now, I guess we'll go through this door and head to the west. And it is a corridor, unfortunately. 1, 2, 3, up. 2 and then over 3. 1, 2, 3. Always forget about our little tracker here. 16. Corridor. Let's see what we get for corridor. Combat. And for our combat we did get 2d6 plus 2 vampire thralls. Vampire thralls are level 3 humanoid minions. They always surprise their to attack us first. When thralls are wounded, roll a d6. On 1 or 2, the attack is ignored. Reaction, they always fight. Yeah, it should have gone up 1. You're right. There we go. That works out. All right. All right. So these thralls are level 3. They're minions, and they get to attack first. So we got. How many of them? A d6 plus 2. So we have 7 of them. Let's do this. 2, 4, 6, and then only 1 on the wizard. And they all get to attack first. Well, this is... Actually, you know what? This is a corridor. So, the way this works is... only the first 2 heroes can be attacked. So... 4, 5, 6, 7. Let me see here. They are not immune to anything, so that we're going to use one of our sleep spells and try to sleep them. So let's do that first. So our mage has to roll higher than a 3, or 3 or higher to land the sleep spell. 2 plus their level is 5. Mages do get to add their levels to spells and scrolls, so that's good. So it is a 5. So now we roll again to see how many we hit. 5. So we put 5 of them to sleep. So 3, which leaves down to 2. But what I didn't do, so you know, we're gonna wait to do that because I forgot they're supposed to attack first. So our first 2 characters get to attack, or are attacked by the thralls. So 2 plus 3 is 5, that saves, and 6 is an automatic save. Alright, now they also can't attack our guys at full force, only the first 2. So now we're gonna say we took out 5 with the sleep spell, and there's 3 left. And now our guys can possibly take out 2. Let's see here. 2 plus 3 is 5, which is great. That means you took out 1. Which means there's 2 up front now. But our rogue rolled a 6, so 6 floating 6s, and they're outnumbered, so that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, we demolished them. And, I'm looking here, we gained 1 bone from this fight. Alright, so we got 2 of our 3 bones now. The object here is we need to get all 3 bones and then take them to the crypt, which will be the last room, and lay them to rest to dispel the curse. Alright, let's keep going. They just die. As long as we have someone else in the party that can take them out, at the end we just basically slit their throats and move on. Alright, we go. So I marked that off on our sheet here. We only can do that 1 more time, but we did pick up a scroll of sleep as well. So we can technically do it 2 more times if we want. But hopefully we don't need to. Alright, let's head west. Oh, it's another corridor. 1, 2, 3, 4. And down 1, 2, 3, 4. This is room 17. Alright, let's see here. For corridor, we get combat. And for our combat, we get another flesh golem. Oh, I forgot about the minions, so we did kill minions, so that goes up to 8. Combat. Flesh golem. That is a treasure roll as well. They are level 4 construct. They have 6 life. They do 1 attack that does 2 damage. If we get hit with them, we have a chance of being knocked out for a turn. Our wizard is going to cast a fireball spell here to try to speed this up. Oh, I didn't get to see what that was. Hopefully, I think that was a 5, so we'll go with that. Alright, warrior, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is 2 damage. 4 can go into 8 twice, so he's down to 4. Rogue, 6, exploding. 7, 8, 9 damage. 4 can go into 9 2 times. Down to 2 life, which means he goes down to level 3. Cleric now, 4 plus 1 is 5. That is 1 damage. And then wizard did use the fire spell, so it's 5, 6, 7, 8, and that kills him. So we took out the golem, which is great, without him having to hit us. So that brings us up to 2 banked XP. I need to mark off that fireball spell. So we're out of fireball spells, but we have the fireball staff that we can still use. And we get a treasure roll. Let's see what we get on the treasure. 1 gem versus 2d6, 10 gold. Alright. Wow. That's the best we could have gotten. It's a gem worth 120 gold. Alright, let's keep going south. And this looks like we're gonna have to flip this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Door here, and a door here. It's room 18. Let's see what we get. Empty, may be searched. And we search it and we find that it is bare. Alright, we're gonna go this way. We don't really want to go this way because nothing's gonna connect. Oh, yeah, we can connect in here. Yeah, let's see if we can connect these. Let's do that. Well, we automatically know that's gonna connect, so yeah, let's just do that for the aesthetics of completing the dungeon. And it is a bone room. Nice. The way we're just gonna make this work is like this. And that is our 3rd bone. And let's see what's in here besides the bone. There's a room, may be searched. Empty but may be searched. And we get... choose a clue, a secret door, or a treasure. We are going to take that clue. So we had a bone and a clue in this room. Very nice. Alright, let's read the rules real quick. I'm gonna bring the screen back up here. Need to wait for this to flip. Once this flips, we'll be able to read what it does. Alright. Alright, we have to get the crypt key and the 3 bones. So we have the 3 bones. The key comes from one of the bosses. So we either need to get a boss to spawn or another clue to spawn. And then we can fight the final boss. So we're almost there. Alright, so let's head back a room. No wandering monster. We're gonna go back to back to 18, and we're gonna head west. Alright, it's that room, and it's another bone, but we don't need it. You know, let's contort this a little bit. Go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so we can go up that way. Hopefully. Oh, that's room 20. 20 is where I normally like to stop, but we'll keep going. 20 room did have a bone. Let's see what's in it. It is combat, and it is going to be 1d6 plus gloom guards. That's something we haven't had yet. Gloom guards are minions. And they do have a treasure. Alright, let's read what they are. They are level 4 undead. There is 1d6 plus 1 of them. Let's see how many there are. 3, so there's 4 of them. This is a room, so everybody gets to fight. Arrows and slashing weapons attack at +1. Okay, so that is our warrior and our rogue. They have slashing weapons. When wounded, heroes must save versus a level 3 infection or suffer Oh, so I get a -1 to attack, but it does not keep stacking. Alright. Bless will remove the infection. Alright, so if anybody gets infected after the fight, we have to burn a bless spell. And they always fight. Alright. Well, we get to attack first here. Hopefully we just take them all out. And we definitely did. So we don't even need to really do the math here, because they're level 4. There's 4 of them. Everybody rolled a 5 or higher. So everybody takes out their guys. And that gives us a ding on the XP chart. Which means we are now able to try to level up our warrior. So our warrior here is already level 2. If I roll a 3 or higher, the warrior is going to level up. 5. We did it. If anybody was here for our first adventure, our cleric failed 3 level 1 level ups. He rolled a 1 3 times in a row and wasted all those chances. Alright, so they're level 3. Means they add 3 damage, and they have a 2-handed weapon now, so actually that's 3, that's 5. The +5 on attack right now. Oh, I'm sorry, that's... No, it's not. It's a +4. Two-handed weapons are +1. Not +2. Don't know what I was thinking. Alright, nice. And we do get a treasure roll as well. Let's see what we get for treasure. Pick a random image. Go 2d6. 11 gold. There are magical items in here too, and unfortunately we just haven't gotten any. It'd be really nice if we can get one before the end of the adventure. Alright, we're gonna keep going north. We need one more clue or a boss fight. Alright, we got a corridor. That's going to go up 3, over, and then up 3. Alright, in this corridor is combat. Please be a boss. And actually, don't be boss, because all our guys won't be able to fight it. Vampire thralls. Alright. And they do have a bone. Not that that matters. Alright, let's see how many we get. D6 plus 2. So we have 4. So everybody gets to fight one. They are minions. They are level 3. They always surprise us. When thralls are wounded, roll a d6. On a 1 or 2, the attack is ignored. Alright, so they get to attack us first. So everybody has to make a 4 or higher save on here. Alright, that is a save. A rogue is 4, plus 2 is 6 is a save. Cleric does take 1 point of damage. And our wizard saved. Alright. Now it's our turn to attack. 2 plus 4 is 6. Taking out 2 of them. Rogue, now it's outnumbered 5, 6, 7, 8. Takes out 2 of them. Alright, good job, heroes. And that gives us another 2 on the minions table. Alright, there is no treasure, so let's keep going. And we'll keep going north. Hopefully these will connect in here, and that will kind of give us our ending scenario. Alright. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got doors here. Starting to get sloppy because I'm getting tired. Alright, let's see what's in here. It is a room. Empty, may be searched. Alright, we really need this clue. Room, empty, may be searched. Alright. Come on, everybody, cross your fingers. Choose a clue, a secret door, or a treasure. So that gives us our final clue. So now we can fight a boss. Oh, I didn't have the... I didn't have this up the whole time for you guys. Oh no. Alright. Oops. Well, now we get to decide here. I guess this will be the final room, whatever we make in here, because this will more so connect everything. The only thing we have really left open is here. No, I didn't reset this yet. Alright, so we're going to switch to the boss tab here. We're going to randomly pick what boss card. There's a chance for 2 bosses. What this will do is, this will bring up 1 boss, and then we get the crypt key off of that boss, and then we'll go over to this room over here, which will be the final room to face the final boss. Alright, let's see what we get. We get Ivor. Oh, why did it do that? Was it just flipping between them? Alright. Ivor the Vorgan. Ivor is level 3 plus highest hero level, so he's a level 6. He has 8 hit points, 3 plus 5. He has 1 attack, but he has 2 treasure. Alright, let's... should have rolled on this room first, but we'll fight the boss and then just see what the room looks like. Alright, it's 23. Boss. And there's Ivor. And I get 2 treasures. But no magical treasures. Okay. Alright. So, brother to Gregory, Ivor, has ravaged the surrounding regions, consumed by his lust for the flesh of the innocent, immune to sleep, charm, and stun spells. Assassins may mark him only if armed with silver weapons. Alright, we don't have an assassin, so it doesn't matter. He always surprises. Each turn roll a d6. Alright, so he has Frenzy on 1 to 2, Rend on 3 to 4, Pounce on 5 to 6, and we get the crypt key if we defeat him. Alright, so he does get to attack us first. Let's see what attack he does. Let's see who he attacks first. Alright, it's going to be the rogue. He's going to do 1. Frenzy. 3 random heroes must defend attack against an attack. Oh, has to be 3 heroes. Alright, we'll see what the other 2 are. So a 5 and a 4. Alright, so the wizard is safe from this attack. Alright, so he is level 6, so we have to roll 6 or higher to defend. Or take a point of damage. This could be really tough here. 2 plus 3 is 5. He failed, so that is 1 point of damage on our warrior. Rogue rolls a 4, or 3 plus 4 is 7, so they save. And cleric rolled a 5, 6, 7, 8, so they saved. Alright, now it is our hero's turn. We will save our lightning bolt spell for the next final boss. Alright, for this attack is a 4 plus 4 is 8. 6 can go in 8 one time, so there's 1 point of damage. Our rogue rolled a 4 plus 0, no damage. 5 plus 1 is 6, so that barely hits. Whoops, that should have been a 7. So it is now down to 6. Oh, keeps rolling over. Alright, and our mage misses. Alright. Ivor now gets to attack. Let's see what his attack is. Hi, Funky! Alright, 5. So that on that chart is a pounce. Hi, Del! A random hero must defend against an attack or lose 1 life and forfeit their next turn. Alright, let's see who takes this pounce attack. And it is the cleric. Cleric has to defend this. Cleric has to roll higher than a 6. 4 plus the 3 is 7, so they barely made it without being pounced on. We're almost at the end. We're fighting the final 2 bosses here. We're currently on the first one. We have collected all our bones to bury, which will lift the curse. And this boss will give us a key to be able to get into the crypt to do so and fight the final boss. Whoops. I'm not going to count that. Alright. Come on, heroes. 4 plus 4 is 8. 6 can go in 8 once, so that is 1 damage, so they're down to 5. Our rogue gets exploding 6s. So they get to roll again. If you're new here, that's basically a crit and get to attack again. That is 10 damage. 6 can go into 10 only once, but that's still damage. So they're down to 4. That puts them at half life, so that means they lose a level. They get weakened, so now they're down to 5. And our cleric also rolled a 6. 6 plus 10 plus 4 is 10, plus 1 is 11. 5 can go into 11 2 times, so that's 2 more points of damage. And our wizard rolled a 3 and missed. Alright, let's see what the next attack from Ivor is. It's a 6, so that is another pounce attack. Alright, let's see who gets pounced on. Oh no, oh good. The rogue also rolled a 1. Hope this goes to the rogue. And it does. Alright, our rogue's going to be pounced on. They have to roll a 6 or higher. 2 plus 4 is a 6. We barely made it. If they would have been not weakened, we would have got hit with that pounce. So we got very lucky there. Alright. Hopefully this is the last round here. Still early, doesn't count. Warrior, 4 plus 3 is 7. 5 goes in 7, that's 1. So they're down to 1 life. And, wow, oh, yeah, we got some exploding 6s here. So no matter what, this guy dies. Let's see how many exploding 6s we get, though. 2. Wow. Rogue really would have done some damage there. But we didn't need it. We have killed Ivor Vorgan. And what that does is that gives us the key. Now that we have the crypt key, we can go and do the final boss here. I want to go back here though. We didn't draw out the room here, so let's do that here. So that was room 23. Alright, now we're going to backtrack, which means we have to roll in a vermin table. We're good. We didn't get it. And now this room is going to be the final crypt room. We're going to make this look completely different and epic. Lady Ace, hi, how are you? Thank you so much. And you tuned in for the final battle as well. Get to see the end fight here. But we did kill a boss, so that does give us an XP tally. Alright, room 23. I'll mark that down as final boss room as well. How you doing today, Lady Ace? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good, Funky. I'm really enjoying playing these little games on stream, so hopefully it becomes a more regular thing, and I get to see you all again. Staying warm, Lady Ace. Staying warm. Alright, so let's go to the final boss here. Here we go. Gregory Vorgan is our final boss. He is hero level 4, highest character level 4. That's what HCL means, highest character level. So our highest character is level 3. We're all level 3 plus 4. So that means they are level 7. This is the highest boss we've ever had to fight against. Their life is 3 plus 6, so 9. They have 2 attacks, but they also get a magic treasure roll. If we beat this, we get our first official named magical item that we've gotten. Oops, that should have been room 24. Alright, his name was again Gregory. Alright, and he has a magic treasure roll. Okay. Gregory Vorgan, a night fiend, is the lord of the castle and a curse upon the region. Immune to sleep, charm, frost, and necromancy spells. Assassins may mark him only if armed with a magic dagger. We don't have an assassin, so it doesn't matter. Charm. All heroes must immediately save versus a level 3 charm or fight against a party as boss monsters of their own level plus 2. With no special abilities for 1d3 plus turns. So this guy can charm our party to fight against our own guys. That is going to be absolutely brutal if he pulls that off. Undead and golems automatically save. Clerics, paladins, and witch hunters add a +1. Leech. Anytime a hero rolls a 1 for defense, the fiend gains 1 life, but never more than its initial life points. So it heals for +1 anytime we roll a natural 1 while trying to defend. Bat Swarm. When the fiend falls to only 1 life, he transforms into 2d6 plus 1 castle bats. Well, hopefully we don't drop him down to 1 life. We just kill him outright. Maybe, person does 2 damage when he's on 2 hit points. Alright, this is definitely the hardest thing we've ever fought. There's a lot going on here as well, so I hope I can remember. Hopefully there's not a lot of lag here, so you can correct me if I'm doing something wrong. Alright, so right off the bat, we all have to roll that level 3 charm. Oh boy. I'm actually nervous. Everybody but the rogue saved. So the rogue is fighting for, what was it again? 1d3 plus 1 round. Okay, so we'll roll on this and do the division. 1 to 2, a 1. 3 to 4, 2 rounds. 5 to 6, 3 rounds. Plus 1. Oh my gosh. We are fighting the rogue for 4 rounds. Okay. You know what? Our wizard is going to use his last sleep spell to put the rogue to sleep. We do have one more sleep spell. And that way we can take the rogue out of the fight as that lands and not have to worry about killing him or attacking him either. How's that sound? I think that's the best plan. Alright, so these 3 heroes get to attack, and the other guys will focus on Gregory. Oh no. Okay, that's not good. Drop the dice. Crisis averted, found it. Alright, good. Let's go. Hi, Springy. Oh, we love this. We love this. Alright. So, the warrior rolled a 6. That is a crit. Plus 5 is 11. Plus 4 is 15. That is 2 notched off of the boss right off the bat. 7 can go into 15 twice. Now, the cleric also rolled a 6. Let's see what they get. 8 plus 1 is 9, so they did 1 point of damage. So we have to take him down to 4 to get the half-life to lower his thing. Alright, now this is what I'm worried about here. So, our sleep spell is 2. Our wizard does get their level added onto any spells or scrolls. So that does make that a 5. So we had to roll a 1 to not succeed on that. So our rogue is asleep and out of the fight. And now the boss gets to attack. So who is the boss going to attack? He's going to attack the cleric. Now, as long as the cleric does not roll a 1, the boss won't heal. 2 plus 3 is 5. But we did fail, so going down to 3 hit points. Alright, and we took off 1 turn on the rogue. Now I guess he's only the rogue is only asleep, so we can wake him up. Maybe we could say if the boss wants to, he could wake up the rogue, but it would take a turn, so he couldn't attack. So we'll keep that in mind here. Maybe he'll do that like as a last. No, it's because the rogue is still on his side. He's just asleep, so I don't think he would attack the rogue. We'll do the same too. So when his turns of being charmed are done, I'll have like the wizard wake him up. Alright, so back to combat here. Party's going to get to attack. The wizard this time is going to use his 1 lightning bolt, which will do 2 damage to the boss. Two plus 4 is 6. The warrior missed. 4 plus 1. The cleric missed. The wizard, 3 plus 2 is 5. Missed. So we wasted our lightning bolt spell and didn't do any damage. So we have used up all of our spells, but we do have the fire staff spell, which has 3 charges on it. I think we're gonna have to burn those. This fight is so hard. And now the boss gets to fight. Let's see who he attacks. He's going to attack the warrior. Alright, so it's first time attacking the warrior, so I do get that little bonus. We need an 8 or higher to save. 5 plus 3 is 8. We saved it. Holy cow. Barely got it. Alright. So the rogue gets to sleep for 2 more rounds. Whew. Alright. Hero's turn. The wizard is going to burn a fire ball off the fire staff. Warrior, 4 plus 2 is 6. Just missed. Cleric, 4 plus 1, missed. Wizard, 5 plus 3, does hit. And he's down to 5 life. Alright, fireball scroll, or fireball staff, only has 2 charges left. And now, the boss gets to fight. Oops, moving us around too much. Alright, who's the boss going to attack? The cleric. Oh no. Alright. We need an 8 or higher. 3 plus 3 is 6. We didn't get it. We are down to 2 life. Cleric is going to have to heal next turn. We can't afford to not heal. And that puts us down to 1 more sleep round for our rogue. Five health? What did I miss? Oh, he's answering your question. I see, sorry. Yep, this is the boss's HP. That's its level. That's its attacks. Oh, we have not been attacking twice with the boss. Alright, so we did 3 rounds, so this boss is going to get 5 attacks next round. Alright, nope, we're going to make those up right now. So they get 3 extra attacks. And they're attacking the wizard this time. Wizard has to roll a 6 to defend here. And they didn't, so they took 1. And they're down to 4. Oh, it's going to be the cleric. And the cleric rolled a 2 plus 3. Nope. Down to 1 hit points. In this case, I would have healed the cleric, so I'm just going to also say that we get to burn that heal here. Cleric will heal for 1d6 plus his level. 2 plus 3 is 5, so they're up to 6 hit points. But they've used one of their heal spells. Alright. And this will be the last attack. Oh, all 4s. Go figure. Jeez. Wow. Wow. Okay, finally didn't roll the same number. That was crazy. Alright, they're attacking the warrior. Warrior needs a 6 to survive this. And he does not, so he's down to 4 hit points. Alright, now our heroes get to go, and this is the last turn that our rogue is also asleep. Hey, 5 plus 4 is 9. That is a point of damage. So that brings him down to 4 hit points, which is half life. So that lowers his level to 6. Cleric is 3 plus 1 is 4. They missed. And the wizard is using the fireball staff, so 5. Plus 3 is 8, so that is a point off. Alright, so the mage only has really 1 good attack left. And now our heroes get attacked. And it is the warrior. Hey, that's an automatic save. Good. Second attack. And it is the cleric again. 3 plus 3 is 6. Nope, needed a 7. So they're down to 5 hit points. And that ends our rogue. Our rogue is no longer charmed. Our wizard is going to spend this turn waking up the rogue, so they do not get to attack. But the rogue is awake for next round. Oh, I totally messed this up. It's supposed to be a 3. Hi, Meowtzer. How are you? Hope you're feeling better. Was this on a 3 or 4? I can't remember now. So someone can remind me while we do the combat. Pretty sure it was a 3. Okay, enough to clean. That's great to hear. Glad to sound you're on the up and up. All right, let's go. Oh my gosh, 2 exploding 6s. We could end the boss here. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No, it only does 1 point of damage. Alright, our cleric desperately needs to get 12 damage to avoid the bat swarm coming in. Alright, everybody. Cross your fingers, cross your toes. No! 1 damage. Oh. So the boss explodes into a swarm of bats. I have to find the bats real quick. Of course, it's not going to come up. There we go. There's the bat card. So on the combat there, you can see. I'm pointing to my screen like you can actually see my finger. Whoops. You can't see that. But the good thing here is everybody's up. So we get 2d6 castle bats. Let's see how many. Oh, wonderful. Only 2 bats. Get wrecked, boss man. Everybody gets to attack them. They are only level 2. Our defense is at a -1 versus them. Alright, let's just end this. This will be easy. 5 plus 4 is 9. 2 can go into 9. More than there's theirs. So we killed the final boss. Alright, our heroes are going to take the bones. I'll draw like a cool looking like crypt thing here on the map when I go to redraw this. And we'll say that's where we had to lay the bones. So the storyline here was those 2 bosses we fought were fighting over a woman and ended up killing her. And they scattered her bones in this crypt because they couldn't... if one of them couldn't have them, no one was going to have them. So that's the way they were looking at that relationship. So now that her bones are buried, the curse is lifted. And I'll bring that back up here as well. Bring up the rules. There you go. I can get rid of that. Alright, so we also get 200 gold for completing this. We get another XP lodged. And those 2 bosses we just fought, they give us a bunch of treasure to roll on. So let's pick our 2 treasures from the first main boss. And that first one's going to be a magic treasure. That means we get both treasure cards, because we automatically get a magic treasure card from the second boss. Alright. Let's see what we get here. We get the Dark Star Amulet. And we get the Black Flame Dagger. Alright, the Dark Star, a gift from her mother, Oma. This black onyx encrusted amulet was forged by the magic of the High Elves. It renders its wearer immune to charm and memorize. If you already had this, roll on the 4 AD magic treasure table instead. This would have been really useful against the final boss, so I wish that I would have remembered to roll on that, and we could have maybe given it to the rogue and they would have been lucky. Alright, Dark Star Amulet. And then that... Whoops. We're gonna have to go back and find that. Alright, Black Flame. What is this? Looking it down. Black Flame. A 2-handed masterwork greatsword. +2 to +3 to attack. +1 from the 2-handed and +1 from a magic bonus. Attack rolls against creatures aligned with light and law gain +1. So, this is an evil weapon for a total of 3. Masterwork weapons attack rolls need 1 less to explode. So we get to explode on a 5 or a 6 with this weapon. That seems extremely, extremely overpowered. Hi Reams, where is the magic treasure card? Oh, sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm blocking it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so bad at this. Alright, so there, now you get to see it. Yeah, so our warrior would have a +5 to attack with this and explode on a 5 or 6. It's going to be really good for them. Alright, what I'll do here is I'll show you the other one as well. Alright, there you go. So that's the Dark Star Amulet too. Alright, so we still get another basic treasure roll as well. Let's see what we get. It would have been a magic treasure, but we already got it, so that means we roll. If you already have this, roll on the 4DA magic treasure table instead. Hey, Belle. Alright, so I need to look this up real quick in the book. Magic treasure table. Let's see what we get. 4. A magic weapon. Exactly what we wanted. Gives a +1 to attack. Alright, so let's see what type we get. 5. 5 is the slashing 2-handed weapon. And we just got one of those. We could have taken anything else and been useful. Ugh. So we'll say that we'll end up selling that, I guess. Or no, we'll put it in the guild bank. What I would like to eventually do here, if you're in the Discord, and I suggest you are if you enjoyed this stream, we are building this world out in Discord, and our heroes belong to a guild called the Gilded Torch. And in the guild hall, there is, you know, a place for all the guild members to stay. And there is 16 other characters that we can play with. All different classes, all different abilities, all different spells. And we'll eventually start rotating them in. We could probably start bringing them in now that I'm getting a little bit more familiar with playing the game on stream. I didn't want to have to deal with learning all the new classes and learning how to restream again, so, you know. All right. So, with that, I think we're done here. Got all these notes to go over. We got a nice, wonderful dungeon to build out. You can see here I've already started what our theme is going to be. We're going with purple for this dungeon. Since the cards were purple for this adventure, thought we would match that. So, next week is the Super Bowl weekend, so I don't think we'll be streaming on Sunday. Hopefully I'll be able to do Friday again. Sorry about having to frantically cancel stream last time. Hopefully that won't happen again. But thank you all for stopping by today. We had some fun. This was a lot different than the other adventures using the card deck, so it was really exciting to try something new on stream. I wasn't sure how I was going to do it with the cards, but I think scanning them this way is a good way to do it. Keeps me from fumbling around on stream, allows you all to read them without me having to shift back and forth trying to focus them in. Yeah, you can get them all on my my YouTube channel. What I had been also doing is putting the VODs in Discord once I have them uploaded. Maybe I didn't do that for the last one. But I've never done YouTube either before, but yes, I've been publishing them there. Del, how was the microphone today? I did spend some time working on it. Does it seem to be a lot better? Seems to be a lot higher volume on my end. I know you were here last stream, and all right, great. I don't know what happened, but I went into the settings and it had knocked down my microphone on the PC side, not, you know, in OBS, down to 30 something. I have no idea how that happened, but it took me a while to find it, but we got it fixed, so that's good. All right, everybody, thank you for coming by. We'll see you next time. Maybe during the week, maybe we'll draw some of this out and stream during the week if I find some time. If not, we will see you on the weekend to actually play another session. Alright, bye everybody. Happy February.